Let's deep dive into how we can augment an accounts payable process with Agentic AI. We'll start by looking back at the fully manual accounts payable process, where the supplier would send over the invoice, the team reads the email, picks up the invoice attachment, gets the relevant information from the purchase order to perform a match. If there's a discrepancy, they need to investigate and resolve it. Within Act 1, you're able to leverage intelligent automation to streamline this process. You have communications mining identifying the right supplier emails, document understanding extracting the relevant information from the invoice, and then robots finding the right PO in the system to compare and automatically approve if everything matches. If not, a human would be brought in the loop to understand the mismatches. If there's a simple error, they can correct it and continue the process. But about 10-20% of the time, it requires investigation, leading to an exception from the automation. Within the era of agentic automation, we can enhance the process with additional agents to enable end-to-end automation. In addition to Act 1, we have guideline and matching agents delivering similar capabilities to intelligent automation. But we also have investigate discrepancy and resolution agents to tackle the more difficult, cognitive-intensive parts of the process, which we couldn't touch with automation before. Let's see the agents in action. I mentioned the first two agents have similar capabilities to intelligent automation. Let's see what is different. Within Act 1, you can take advantage of reliable robots to perform each match. You see on the left an automation workflow tackling this. While this is highly reliable for all known matches, each new requirement or edge case needs to be implemented. If you look at the same step with Guidelines agent within Act 2, it will understand the operating procedures written in natural language and quickly create a list with all the different matches required. Any additional change in this case just means a change in the operating guidelines document, not necessarily a completely new thing in terms of automation. Then, a match invoice agent would take as an input the guidelines, the extracted data from document understanding, the relevant information from the PO, and performs the matching. As mentioned before, this task could be tackled within Act 1 capabilities and deliver great value within the happy path. With Act 2, you can start tackling the need for adaptability in this ever-changing business world, being able to tackle more complex or edge cases, applying the dynamic checks. Within the third agent, we're now stepping into unprecedented automation opportunities. The ones that require automating the thought process. An investigate discrepancy agent would start tackling all cases where information from invoice doesn't match the information from PO, and will explore why this discrepancy is happening. This particular agent is allowed to read information about the orders in ERP system, read information about the vendor details and the notes that you have in the ERP system, understand the contractual terms from those long complex documents, understand returns made or damaged items, and of course understand the company's policies and regulations as well as the supplier's policies and regulations. The third agent, compared to the previous one, takes into account the information given and tries to resolve it. Of course, the access for a resolution agent is much more restricted. We offer fine granular control on the activities the agents are allowed to do. We're seeing on the screen a mismatch between the amount expected to be paid from the purchase order and the amount on the invoice. The investigation agent revealed that is due to contractual terms. Vendor didn't follow 20% agreed discount on all orders, they just applied 10% on this particular invoice. The resolution agent, having access to a limited set of tools, decide the best course of action would be to contact the vendor. It prepares a draft communication for an SME to review and sends it. In another case, the same resolution agent could reason over the information received, similar to how only us humans are capable of doing and understanding. In this case, there is a mismatch between the PO item and the invoice item due to the item description. A resolution agent decides this can be marked as a match, having the right confidence that and the justification that it's the same item. Add all these together within agentic orchestration to manage the workload between AI agents, robots, and people. Agents think, robots do, people lead.